It's the Syma S100. It says on here 3.5 channel, 2.4 gigahertz control helicopter. Let's see if you guys can see. Yep. So on the front of the box, one key takeoff, hover, and the double protection, and then like a lightning bolt. I don't know what that means, but light, indoor flight. Bottom of the box, technical data, and it shows you the size. Hopefully you guys can see that. And it shows you the size of the blades, size of the motor, and it shows you that it's got a rechargeable battery, and it's a 3.7 volt 70 milliamp LiPo. So that's a nice battery. It's a small battery, but I like LiPos. So here's this side of the box. Here's this side of the box. Your own space in the sky. And here's this side of the box. Okay. So it's still open, or it's still closed. Got a little piece of tape there. Let's open it up and see what we find. I gotta change a blade on this thing. Oh, and I got this on Amazon for $30. So, just so you guys know. Wow. That is tiny. I mean, I knew it was going to be small, but wow. That's the size of my thumb right next to it. I mean, that is tiny. So let's try to take the remote out. Okay, it seems to be screwed to the base here. Very solid packaging. The drone, or the helicopter seems to be zip tied down, so be careful. Let's see the back of this. Here we go. Let's get some cutters out. Here's that. Okay. So that string it's going through the cover. So we'll take that out when we put some batteries in it. Look at the remote real quick. So it's got an on-off button and 3 buttons. Okay. So that only goes up and down. It doesn't go left to right. And that goes all directions. No buttons on top. There you go. Take the little helicopter out. Hopefully you guys can see. Yep. I just can't believe how small this little guy is. Wow. Okay. The helicopter's out. Put these back. Oh. Let's see what else is in this box. So there's a little bag. So it's got a charging cord, and it's one of these it seems like it's one of these chargers that's got a light inside, so when you plug it in the USB it lights up. So I'll show you guys that. And I've said it in all my videos. read this before you fly it. I mean, you don't have to read the whole thing, maybe just skim through it. I usually do that. And I've mentioned it in some of my other videos. You gotta be careful with these LiPo batteries. They are safe if you use them correctly. So it's got an instruction manual and a warranty card. Let's see what else is in this baggie. Just a caution label. Oh, it looks like a little propeller for the back here. Cool. And that is it. So I'm going to put this little stuff back. Just so, you know what, I'm going to use a screwdriver for the batteries. Just so I don't lose it. So, let's get this charging, huh? Okay, so you plug that in and the LED turns red. And that is a bright LED in there. And it seems to be that this little charging cable can only go one way. So we're gonna put her in. Okay. And I'm not sure if you guys caught that, but the little LED turned off when it started charging this. So it must turn back on when it's done charging. Okay. So we'll leave that charging. And we're going to put some batteries in the remote. Wow. This takes 4 AAAs. Okay. Again, 4 AAAs. That's a lot. Most of these little remotes only take like 3, and in some cases 2. So to see 4, that's a lot. I heard something beep, so the little switch must be pushed in. Yep. I love when they send these in there. You don't have to go looking for a screwdriver. Okay. That's got some batteries in it now. So I'm going to read through the manual a little bit, see what I can find, and if I find something that maybe should be pointed out, I'll show you guys. So give me a second. Okay, so I skimmed through this. There isn't much in this manual, which is okay, but a couple things I did want to point out was the charging. So charge time is about 25 minutes. Fly time about 5. So what they're saying that these buttons do, those are the trim buttons. So if it starts to spin, let's say you fly up with the helicopter and it starts to spin a certain way, counterclockwise or clockwise, you push either one of those to help from spinning whichever direction it's going. So it explains that in the manual. So if you get it, you know that you can adjust those accordingly. And of course the power button. And this is a takeoff button, just so you guys know. Let's see what else I found. Oh yeah, and the way they want you to, I guess, get ready to fly this thing is they want you to turn the remote on first, then turn the helicopter on second. So there's a little switch on the bottom of the helicopter that you would turn on. The remote blinks, and when it stops blinking, you go up and down with the left stick, and that should bind the remote to the helicopter. So we'll see that done when we get to fly it. And of course you guys can either manually make the helicopter go up or press the button. And let's see what else. Oh yeah, one thing that I did see on this, or in this manual, is you can buy spare parts. So it seems like you can buy the cover, blades, balance bar, you know, all the parts that may go bad. So that's cool that you can find parts for this little guy. Okay, so I got this helicopter at Walmart. I made a video of it. When I first got it, I thought this thing was super small, but that's nothing compared to the Syma S100. I mean, that is tiny. Hopefully you guys can see, you know, how small it really is. Try to get a better comparison. I mean, it's tiny. So yep, kind of cool, and I just wanted to make that pretty clear. This video is brought to you by Pepsi. I'm just playing. Anyways, as you can see, let me just check. Yep, the charging port just lit up, so that means it's charged all the way. And let's give this a try. So again, start the remote up or turn it on. Turn the drone on, and I see some LEDs. Okay. Okay. So the remote stopped blinking, and so did the drone. It's got a little small LED inside. So all I had to do was just go up and down, and it binded itself. So I'm just gonna put it down. Let's see if you guys can see that. Oh yeah. I'm gonna adjust the camera a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. Just trying to get a better view for you. All right. Here we go. Wow. This is so crazy. Okay, let's give this a flight. Whoa. So it's not very fast. But the size of it looks so cool, just flying around. Okay. Bring it back. Okay. So one thing I want to point out is that it doesn't pitch a lot. So it moves slow. But it does fly very stable. So I would consider this a very beginner type of helicopter. That is so cool. So yeah, this has got to be indoor only because it doesn't pitch forward or back much, and it's so light that the wind will just move it wherever whatever direction the wind is going. So keep it indoors. That looks so cool. And it is so tiny. I love it. Let's see if I can go through this little area here. So it seems to go backwards faster than it goes forwards for whatever reason. I'm gonna go forward. So that's full forward. So again, not the fastest, but very stable. That looks so cool. Whoa. I hope you guys can see this well. I walked away from my phone, so I'm not too sure what angle I'm hitting right now. I'm gonna try to get it out a little further so you guys can see it. Oh wow, this thing does really good. Again, not the fastest, but it flies very stable. As you can see, the more I play with this thing, the more confident I feel in driving it or flying it. Whoa. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Hit the wall. Try this again. You know what? Let's try the auto takeoff. If I could bring it down, there we go. Auto takeoff is this button. Works just fine. Oh, oh. Here we go. That looks great. And it really makes a lot of wind for such a little guy. And you do notice it when you go up against like a wall. The little helicopter will kind of want to push away or fly a certain way that you're not expecting, just like that. There we go. Let's try to land this over here. And there we go. So again, I got this on Amazon, $30, and it's well worth it. Anybody can pick this up and learn how to fly it pretty easily. So if you guys see this online or are thinking about purchasing it for somebody, or I hope you guys can see. Yeah. But if you guys are thinking about buying it for somebody or as a gift, don't be scared. It does fly good. So it's a recommended helicopter, and again, it's called the Syma S100, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.